Bookie, and today we will be discussing The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. And just to clear things up, I will not be reviewing the movie today. I'll probably do that some other time, and I won't be discussing the other books in the trilogy as well, just this first one. I do warn some of you though that some parts you may want to skip if you haven't read the book or if you haven't finished the book, because there are horrific spoilers that may ruin the book for you. It has potential. But anyways, The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins with 374 pages, published by Scholastic in 2009. I know this is not one of the greatest quotes in the book, but I would just like to say this because it's awesome and deep. Yeah. I avoid looking at anyone as I take tiny spoonfuls of fish soup. Saltiness reminds me of my tears. As a reminder to the districts of Panem, once known as North America, that none of them can ever overthrow its center, the capital. The Hunger Games have been invented for each of the districts to sacrifice a male and female citizen from 12 to 18 years of age, called tributes, to compete in this televised fight to the death. To lose means death, immediate or slow, natural or by fellow tribute, and to win means pleasures and riches being showered to your district's citizens. Katniss Everdeen, the girl without a father, the hunter who breaks the law daily for her family, attempts to save her sister Primrose from inevitable death in the games, only to put herself in danger. Can she survive the games and move on from the barbarism of this? Or will she start something even more dangerous? Something to further her, the one she truly loves. Dun, dun, dun. I realize that I haven't really mentioned a lot of the characters that are really important in the book, and I probably suck because of that. Katniss Everdeen! Don't know if I like Katniss that much. Again, I'm sorry, but she's sullen and she's hostile, and yeah, we know the backstory. Except for those who haven't really read the book. But she doesn't really think or act like a 16-year-old. I love how she's indifferent and cold. I love how she goes down fighting. You know, she has a spirit. She has fire. She's the girl on fire, man. And it's only sometimes we see like chinks of armor, and you just see for a moment that she's so confused, she's so hurt, and she's so alone. She doesn't even want any of this. She's 16 years old, but the girl just keeps going. I love that. But I hate how she never knows that she's hurting someone no matter what she does because of her indifference. Peeta Mellark! Peeta, though kind of weak and wimpy and not that useful, is quite perfect. He's just He's so pure and so clean, and he knows what to do with himself. Plus, he's hot and he's always steady. He always just is fine for the other people who aren't okay. But the thing is for me that he is always getting hurt. Spoiler alert! He's always not informed about the strategies that Haymitch and Katniss put up in the games or outside of the games. And he's always being used by Katniss. He doesn't even know. I mean, if you're a guy and you're in love with this girl, would you notice that she's playing you while she's kissing you? No, you won't, because you're in love. And you love her and you want to protect her. You would sacrifice your life for her. Everlord feels. Gale Hawthorne. Gale is Katniss's best friend, and a lot of people don't really like them together, but I'm sorry, but I do. He's attractive enough, Katniss. I mean, why not? How high do your standards need to be for a guy to get your affection back? Spoiler alert! I kind of feel bad for him. He knows Katniss, and he loves Katniss. He's in love with her. But Katniss is in the games. She has to be in love with someone else. He has to watch that. He's a rebel, but he can't even do anything about Katniss being in the games. Primrose Everdeen. Prim is the gentle, the kind, the caring, the fragile, natural healer that Katniss's sister is. I kind of hated her the first time that I read the book because I kept thinking that this is Prim's fault. Now I kind of realize she probably had a hard time watching her sister suffer in her place in the games. She probably always blamed herself that she was the reason that Katniss was in there. Katniss is in there because she loves Prim and she knows that Prim deserves to live. That's the real reason and not Prim herself. Their mother, Mrs. Everdeen. I kind of absolutely adore their mother. Spoiler alert! The way that she stood up for herself in the Justice Building just before Katniss would be sent up to the Capitol, even with her daughter facing death's door. She stood up for herself because Katniss was saying something offensive. I really was stunned. Cato. Cato is a career. If you don't know what careers are because you haven't read the book yet, I suggest you read the book pretty fast to catch him. He's a bully and he's mean and I don't like him at all. He's promiscuous. But he's just so broken at the end that you can't help but to pity him. Katniss did. I do not want to talk about Rue right now. Too many fears. I really seriously just enjoyed this book. I've read it over a dozen times and I'm not even exaggerating. It's the kind of story that instead of you getting tired of it, you just want to keep rereading it and rereading it. I love how Suzanne Collins made Katniss so naive as a teenage girl. She doesn't like clothes or gossip because heck, she's too busy poaching around in the woods. I also really love that she made Katniss use PETA. Sorry if you think that's wrong because it's cruel to use people. Suzanne Collins wrote the book in the user's, Katniss's, whatever you call it, point of view, and it kind of showed me that not all people who use you intend to do it, know that they're doing it, or enjoy it. And it kind of brings justice to those so-called heartbreakers that roam around freely in our teen fiction sections. The only thing about this book for me that I seriously dislike is that the fact that Katniss is so indifferent that she doesn't even know that she's the love object of a person. And I know that's probably because she's naive and stuff. But seriously, wouldn't you get kind of suspicious that someone likes you or not if he talks you up to your mentor, for example, or tells you to run before someone out there is trying to kill you? I mean, Tris from Divergent got jitters from 4 and she's 16 too. Divergent is a different book to be viewed later. Yeah, let's just enjoy TGH. I mean, THG. Because of that, I rate this book 4.5 stars, but I seriously recommend it for those who, like me, enjoy futuristic dystopian societies in which the human race suffers. That was it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, it's cool. We're all entitled to our own opinions, blah blah blah. But if you did happen to like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, please. Yeah, that would help. From one bookie to another, read good books and think good thoughts. Bye guys.